world order.
This is fucking stupid!
Come on! Get your shirts off! Get your shirts off! Get your shirts off! Get your shirts off! I just care about money. I just can't help it. I need money.
Wanna face the truth, Piggy? First of all, take one!
Ah! Six people out of millions who were given this vaccine are experiencing blood clots. Sucks. It always sucks when someone gets some kind of a nasty side effect from something like this, but it's well within the margin of error of what you would expect to happen with a vaccine. There's going to be a few people who get an adverse reaction. It's just natural. It's going to happen, and nothing's perfect, right? So, this happened. It's now been documented. Today, the CDC, that's the Center for Disease Control, the people who are in charge of everything like this in America, says, oh, we recommend everyone just stop using the Johnson Johnson vaccine because 6 people out of millions have blood clots. 6 people. I'll repeat that again. 6 fucking people out of millions have blood clots. Let's stop using the vaccine altogether. What the... What? 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 What the fuck? There is a higher chance right now you will walk outside of your house, step 1 foot into the street, and a car will flatten you and kill you. There's a higher chance of that happening than you getting the Johnson Johnson vaccine and getting blood clots. By the way, not dying from the blood clots, just getting the blood clots. Okay? Let's pull the fucking entire vaccine from circulation. By the way, there's not enough vaccine to go around. We're trying to mass vaccinate the entire country. States like Washington are incredibly behind on vaccinating. Let's pull one of the 3 vaccines. Snort. I just don't understand it anymore. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't understand the people in power who are making these decisions. They want I got a rant here. They want our entire country to be vaccinated as soon as possible. They feel that if we mass vaccinate, we can stop the spread of this virus. We can stop further waves from hitting, stop people from getting sick, stop people from dying. We need to mass vaccinate. That's what we're being told. Vaccinate as heavily as you can, as quickly as you can. We need to mass vaccinate. Okay. 6 people out of millions got blood clots. Stop the vaccinations from that. What are you fucking talking about? I just don't get it. And here's the other thing. Snort. Along all this going on, so already I'm looking around for a way for Kat and I to get vaccinated. I don't like the extreme close-up. Hold on. I don't like that. There we go. I'm looking for a way for Kat and I to get vaccinated. There's just no simple way to do it. I'm looking all around. You can't pre-register. Like right now, I wouldn't be able to register for it anyway because I'm not eligible till Thursday. And it looks like on Thursday, it's just a crapshoot. You go to a website, you click, you got to contact individually a million different businesses and places that are doing it to try to get in line to get this vaccination. It's going to be a fucking nightmare. I can't do it. I got to stream. I got to work. Maybe when Kat gets home from work, she could sit on hold with one of these places all fucking day and hopefully get through. It's not looking good. It's looking like we're just not going to get vaccinated for a while. On top of that, this state is already backlogged on vaccinations, right? And now they're pulling one of the 3 vaccines. Literally this morning it was announced in Washington State, we're pulling the vaccine. No one can get it. Then on top of all that, okay, on top of all fucking that, I'm seeing news stories And the news stories are saying the people in power, i.e. those in government, are considering doing a vaccine passport. Okay? What does that mean? It means that unless you have evidence that you've been vaccinated against coronavirus, you may not be able to travel at all. Doesn't matter if you're following the protocols for safety. Doesn't matter if you're a healthy individual. Doesn't matter if you're not high risk. Essentially, if you don't have evidence that you were vaccinated, you can't even travel in any way, shape, or form. You're stuck at home and or locally, and you can't go anywhere. You can't fly. You can't. In some cases, they're even talking about like you can't go to any major event or anything. You'll be locked out without your vaccine passport. Now, who knows the extent? Of course, this is only being discussed right now. No one's trying to make a law or anything about it yet. But you know what it is with government. Sometimes they go to the extreme. What if you can't go to the doctor without a vaccine passport. What? But I'm sick with something else. Too bad you can't go. You didn't get vaccinated. You might spread coronavirus, right? Like, to what extent is this going to happen? To what extent is this going to actually pass? And for me, I look at the situation as an outsider, all right? I'm not on the left. I'm not on the right. I'm not a political guy at all. You guys know this. I want the vaccine. My wife wants the vaccine, okay? But right now, it looks like there's just no feasible way to do it. How are we supposed to do it? You can't pre-register for it. It's a crapshoot randomly what businesses and or availability is going to be for these vaccines. There's already people who are dying to get their second vaccine so that it will be in effect. Now they just pulled the Johnson Johnson vaccine from availability in our state, reducing the amount of vaccines dramatically available. So how exactly do we get vaccinated? I want the vaccine. I want it as soon as possible. All right? I want it as soon as possible.
I say, hey, you goofy-looking, baldy-headed fuck. It's ugly, repulsive, and disgusting. Do what I did. Wait a while.
72 hours later.
I just want to give everyone an update because, of course, everyone is going to ask me already today. I just want to get the elephant out of the room so we can move on. Now, let's get the elephant out of the room and talk very quickly about the COVID vaccine. As of today, April 15th, myself and my wife are fully eligible for getting the COVID vaccine because we are adults over the age of 16. And in Washington State, as of today, we became eligible for the vaccine. I've been talking to you guys about this for the past week, saying I don't know how this is going to work because here in our state, it's already been reported that people who were eligible previously couldn't even get in to get their second shots yet. Logistically, it's been a nightmare here in Washington where people have not been able to accurately get scheduled for what they need. And officials in the last week actually came out publicly and said this is a bad idea to open the floodgates and allow everyone to try to register for a COVID shot because already people who need the second shot can't get in. So how the heck is this going to work with every adult trying to register at once? Okay? I've been talking about this all week that I was dreading today, that I knew today would come and probably would be a nightmare. So allow me to give you my experience on how I'm basically what I'm seeing. Last night at 11 p.m., I went online and I said, gee, maybe they've updated everything early and I can actually register. Okay? By the way, I want to say shout out to a couple people who've been trying to help me with this because I got a couple really useful websites that were recommended to me that I've been using. I actually found one website. It's actually called, I'm going to try to help you guys. If you need a vaccine, this should help you out. Oh, never mind. It's a Washington vaccine spotter. Oh, no, it's not. Vaccinespotter.org. So what this website does, vaccinespotter.org, okay, it indexes all of the local pharmacies that are providing vaccines, and it checks all of them to let you know if there's any local pharmacies near you that are doing vaccine appointments, okay? All right? So basically, here's how it works. Use this tool, you keep refreshing, and when you keep refreshing it, it allows you to see who has appointments. Just to give you some idea, Albertsons, Walgreens, Costco, CVS, Fred Meyer, Health Mart, Pharmaca, which I've never even heard of, QFC, Rite Aid, Safeway, Walgreens, and Walmart, they're all offering vaccines in store. Okay? So I've been running this website. This is one of the things I'm using. This is all the pharmacies near me to see if any vaccines are available. I've been running this, frequently. In addition, there's a state-run website that I've been going to, and the state-run website kind of indexes everything outside of those local pharmacies, including places like churches, actual local doctor's offices, things like that, okay? So I've been at 11 p.m. last night. I run the websites, all of them. Nothing. No vaccines available. Nothing. Okay? Damn. That sucks. Let's try again. So I tried again at midnight. I figured at midnight, now everything should fully update to say that everyone's fully eligible. Nothing. Nothing available anywhere. Now, of course, I can't call a church. I can't call a doctor's office in the middle of the night because they're closed. There's no point in calling. But all the stuff that you can do online, nothing available for anyone. It says nothing at all. I did nothing correct. I did everything wrong. Now, the Kroger website. Kroger is a major company. They own a bunch of places, including Fred Meyer, QFC, and a few other local grocery stores around here. They own the chains, okay? They have their own website where you enter in your personal data, including your date of birth, any medical conditions, what your job is, and that's supposed to qualify you for the vaccine, okay? I have been checking out this Kroger website all night, starting at midnight and all the way as early as 10:30 this morning before I jumped onto the stream. They never updated it. The Kroger website was never updated to show that in Washington, adults are now eligible. When you go to the website, you enter in your data, it just says, oh, sorry, only people of higher risk are eligible right now. So Kroger is lazy as shit and never updated their website. So good job, Kroger, on that. Really shows how much you care about the community when you don't even update the fucking site for the state requirements. Very nice of you.
This guy constantly whining. Wah. Shut the fuck up. God damn.
But I have been refreshing constantly. Okay? Constantly. This website, admittedly, I haven't done it in the last half hour that I've been doing pre-stream. But all morning I was checking. Are any pharmacies opening up or anything? All right? The only places that are showing available, there's one local church and there's a couple local doctor's offices. I called the church. The line is constantly busy. No one picks up. It's just busy, which likely means, guess what? It probably has a million people calling trying to get appointments and no one can get through. So that's a bust. I tried calling the doctor's office. All right. I called one doctor's office this morning. I sat on hold for 40 minutes and I gave up and I hung up.
Todd.
And that's my experience. So my experience is no local pharmacies at all have the vaccine at all. It's not available right now. I keep refreshing. Nothing's opening up. Nothing's popping up. The local places that you need to be on the phone for, no one answers because it's busy, or you just sit there on hold endlessly. No one picks up. And then major companies like Kroger didn't even bother updating anything, right? So there you go. Now keep in mind, I'm not just trying to get a vaccine for me. I'm also trying to get a vaccine for my wife. And likely, I would make the appointment for her before me. She needs to get it before me. She is a retail worker. She has exposure to people, the public, every day. And she definitely needs it before I get it. Because a lot of people right now are being really stupid shitheads in the stream chat, screaming and saying, oh, you entitled fuck. You don't need the vaccine. You sit at home all day. That is true. But my wife does not. My wife is at work with people interacting every single day. And then she comes home to me. So if she gets it and brings it home, we're both fucked. So if you use your brain instead of being a fucking idiot and saying dumb shit in my stream chat, maybe you could, put two and two together and realize why this is kind of important, you stupid idiots.
How can someone so fucking fat say something so fucking thin?
Beard strips. Cheers to the first death of the coronavirus in Seattle was just confirmed. What steps are you taking to keep you and your family safe? Nothing. There's nothing you can do. It's called just be healthy. Truth of the matter is, the coronavirus is not an epidemic. The flu virus is more dangerous than the coronavirus. More people worldwide are dying of the flu than coronavirus. The flu is a bigger problem. The coronavirus is only in the news so much because it's the newest thing. And the news always has to go panic mode over every little thing and try to report it like it's the end of the freaking world because that's how news works. You know what I mean? That's how they do it. So that's why you get these people freaking out over pretty much nothing. What do? I'll tell you what you do. You stay healthy, right? You stay healthy. You don't overexert yourself. You don't go put yourself into positions where you can get sick easily. I myself, I take a vitamin supplement. Yeah, I take vitamin supplements, vitamin C. You know, I do basic things to keep myself healthy. You know, what can you do? If you get sick, you get sick, and then you treat it. If you don't, you don't. I'm not worried about coronavirus. I'm more worried about common sicknesses that I'm more likely to get. Okay?
You are a douchebag. That's right, a douchebag.
And that's how we got to do it. Then maybe that's how we're going to have to do it, but that has to be scheduled way ahead of time because my wife's going to have to take time off of work or whatever to do it, you know? So we need to know ahead of time. So I guess we'll see what happens here. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping that maybe, you know, today is the launch day of the fucking thing, right? Today is the launch day of the fucking thing. So what I'm thinking is it's going to be crazy for a few days regardless. You probably won't even see a single appointment open up. But I'm thinking maybe give it a week or two, things will calm down. People who were so desperate to get it right away, that will have finally calmed down. And I'm feeling eventually I'm going to be able to get one. It's just going to have to be a patience. Patience is key. And what I have to keep in mind is that we're not at high risk. You know, my wife has a moderate degree of risk having interactions with people every day at a store, but it's not a fact that, you know, we don't have giant pre-existing conditions that, you know what I mean? Like, I just got to have patience. And the other thing is that I have to understand is that we have had a situation where we've been at high, or my wife has been at high risk for getting COVID for a year. She didn't. My wife is very diligent. She washes frequently her hands. She uses hand sanitizer. She's always masking up. She's not touching her face. She's not, you know what I mean? She's not doing high risk things. She's purposely doing everything she can. And she has stayed healthy this last year. I'm very proud of her because I know it was probably incredibly stressful to work frontline retail like that and worry every moment about, am I getting COVID? Some idiot's coughing around the store and shit, right? So I'm very proud of her that, you know, she has kept healthy this last year. And so even with the fact that, yes, there's always a risk, I'm not too worried about it. But the fact is we want the vaccine. You know, we want it as soon as possible, as soon as we can get it. So I'll see what happens. But the thing is, I knew people were going to ask me about it today. They were going to ask me, what was my experience? How's it going? I wanted to share that. And very simply, I'll just keep checking and see what happens. All right? If things open up, great. If not, well, maybe we'll have to go to some extreme, some way outside of our comfort zone to get it. I know we're eventually going to get it. It's just a matter of time and it's a matter of patience. Okay? But I'm not going to talk about this every day. I'm just not. I'm not going to talk about this every single day. I just wanted to get it out of the way right now so that you guys know what's going on because I know people were going to ask me, Phil, you were eligible today. Did you get it? No, of course not. I knew I wasn't getting it today. I told you I wasn't getting it today. Okay? I knew what was going to happen with this.
Why won't anybody ever
Watch my Twitch stream.
Maybe it's because I'm a big, fat, ugly bastard with a microscopic penis.
Listen, you son of a bitch. What the fuck's your problem? You get in my face with that, I'll beat your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch. You piece of shit. You fucking goddamn fucker. Listen, fuckhead. You have fucking crossed the line. Get that through your goddamn fucking head. Stop pushing your shit. You're the people that have fucked over and gang raped the shit out of them. So stop shooting your mouth off claiming I'm the enemy. You got that, you goddamn son of a bitch?